see the fundamentals of partnership accounting. Partnership definition. When two or more persons join hands to set up a business and share its profit and losses, it is called partnership. Section 4 of the Indian Partnership Act 1932 defines partnership as the relationship between persons who have agreed to share the profits of the business carried on by all or any of them acting for all. The persons who have entered into an agreement to carry on the business are called partners individually. The partners collectively are called as firm. The name under which they carried on the business is called firm name. Next we will see the features of partnership. Agreement. Partnership comes into existence by an agreement among the partner. The agreement may be either written or oral. The written agreement among the partners is called partnership deed. Second feature is two or more persons. There must be at least two persons to form a valid partnership. The maximum number of partners cannot exceed 10 in case of banking business and 20 in other business. So there is a minimum of 2 members and maximum of 10 members in case of banking business and 20 in other business. Lawful business and profit motive. The partnership can be formed for the purpose of carrying on lawful business with the intention of earning profit. Fourth feature is sharing of profit. The object of the agreement must be to share the profit of the business. If it is formed to run some charitable activity, it will not be called as partnership. Fifth feature is business is carried on by all or any of them acting for all. It means that each partner can participate in the conduct of the business and each partner is bound by the act of other partners. Next, partnership deed. Partnership is the outcome of agreement between two or more persons. Such agreement may be either written or oral. The law does not make it compulsory to have a written agreement. In order to avoid all misunderstandings and dispute, it is always highly desirable that there must be a written agreement and it should be duly signed and registered under the Act. The document or instrument containing the terms and conditions of the partnership business is called as partnership deed. That is, the document containing the rules and regulations of the partnership business is called as partnership deed. It is also called as articles of partnership. Then next, content of partnership deed. A partnership deed should contain the following points: name and address of the firm as well as partners, name and address of the partner, nature and place of business, duration of partnership business, capital contribution by each partner, interest on capital, drawings and interest on drawings, profit sharing ratio, interest on loan, partners salary, commission, etc. Then method for valuation of goodwill and assets, accounting period of the firm and the duration of partnership, rights and duties of the partner and how dispute will be settled, decision taken if some partner becomes insolvent, opening of bank account, whereas it will be in the name of firm or partners, rules to be followed in case of admission and settlement of accounts on retirement or death of a partner, revaluation of assets and liabilities if to be done, methods of recording firm's accounts, auditing of accounts and a date of commencement of partnership. Then Rules applicable in the absence of partnership deed. If the partnership firm doesn't have the partnership deed, in that case they have to follow the rules that is mentioned in the act. So as per the act, the following rules have to be followed. Profit sharing ratio. If the business doesn't have the partnership deed, then the partners going to share the profit equally. With regard to interest on capital is not to be allowed to any partner. And interest on drawings is not to be charged to any partner. Then in the absence of partnership deed, salary or commission are not allowed to any partner. Then interest on loan by a partner. Interest is allowed at 6% per annum. Accounts of partnership firm. Transactions of the partnership firm are recorded according to the principles of double entry bookkeeping system. As in case of sole proprietorship concern, we have to prepare trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet at the end of every year. In addition to this, we have to prepare profit and loss appropriation account and partners capital account. In the partnership firm, the profits of the partnership firm are divided amongst the partner. So the net profit of the profit and loss account is transferred to profit and loss appropriation account. A profit and loss appropriation account is prepared to show the distribution of profit among the partner as per the provisions of partnership deed. It is an extension of profit and loss account. It is a nominal account. It records entries for interest on capital, interest on drawing, salary to the partner, interest on loan and division of profit among the partner. Before ascertaining the amount of profit which is divisible among the partner, the following adjustment entries have to be made. Interest on capital, interest on drawing, salary to the partner, interest on loan. Then first we will see the interest on capital. Interest on partner's capital will be allowed only when it has been specifically mentioned in the partnership deed. If interest on capital is to be allowed as per the agreement, the interest on capital is always calculated on the opening capital. There will be a pro forma for calculating the opening capital. First step, we have to take the capital at the end, and with this capital at the end we have to add 3 items, that is drawings, interest on drawing, loss during the year. These 3 items are already deducted. So we have to add these 3 items to the end. These 3 are expenses and losses. So from the opening capital, these 3 things have already been deducted. So for calculating capital at the end, these 3 items have been added back, and we have to list from this item 3 items have to be deducted. It is additional capital introduced, profit during the year, any salary or commission received. These 3 are already added to opening capital. First we have take capital at the end, so we have to deduct these items. Now we obtain opening capital. Journal entries to adjust interest on capital. First, the entry for allowing interest on capital. It is interest on capital account debtor to partners capital account. Second entry, for transferring the interest on capital to the profit and loss appropriation account. This is a profit and loss appropriation account debtor to interest on capital. So the interest on capital is an expenses to the firm. So it is at first debited, and after that they have to be transferred. So the interest on capital again credited, and the balancing figure is transferred to profit and loss appropriation account. Next, second adjustment entry is interest on drawing. In the absence of an agreement, no interest can be charged on the drawing by the partner. Interest on drawing is charged by the firm only when it is clearly mentioned in the partnership deed. The amount of partner's interest on drawing is calculated on each separate withdrawal from the date of withdrawal to the date of the accounts are closed. Then next we will see the formulas. When date of drawing is not given in the problem, then interest on drawing equal to total drawing into rate divided by 100 into 6/12. When drawings are made in fixed sum and at the end of each month, then the formula for calculating interest on drawing is equal to total drawing into rate divided by 100 into 5.5 divided by 12. When drawings are made in fixed sum and at the beginning of each month, interest on drawing is equal to total drawing into rate by 100 into 6.5 divided by 12. When different amount are withdrawn on different dates, there are two methods to calculate the amount of interest on drawing. First one, simple interest method. In this method, interest on drawing is calculated for each amount of drawing individually on the basis of the period for which it remained withdrawn till the close of the accounting period. Then the second, product method. In this method, the amount of drawings are multiplied by the period for which it remained withdrawn during the period. Thereafter, the products are added and interest is calculated on the total of the products so arrived at for 1 month. So the formula for calculating interest on capital is equal to total of the product into rate divided by 100 into 1/12. A journal entry for adjusting interest on drawing. First, for charging interest on partners' drawings. Partners' capital account debtor to interest on drawing. Interest on drawing is an income for the firm. So it is credited. Credit all income and gain. So interest on drawing credited and it is charged from the capital account. So partners capital account are debited. And for transferring interest on drawing to profit and loss appropriation account, then the interest on drawing be transferred to profit and loss appropriation account. So journal entry for transferring interest on drawing to profit and loss appropriation account is interest on drawing account debtor to profit and loss appropriation account. Third adjustment entry is interest on partner's loan. If a partner has given a loan to the firm, he is entitled to receive interest on such loan at an agreed rate. In the absence of any agreement to the contrary, such a loan will carry 6% interest. For allowing interest on loan, interest on partner's loan account debtor to partner's loan. For transferring the interest on loan to profit and loss appropriation account. Profit and loss appropriation account debtor to interest on loan. This interest is an expense, so it is debited. Interest on partner loan account is debited, and after that the interest on loan is transferred to profit and loss appropriation account. So profit and loss account debtor to interest on loan. Partner's salary or commission. Some partners devote more time than other partners, so they may be allowed special compensation either in the form of salary or commission. There should be a specific provision in this record in the partnership deed. Salary or commission is charged to profit and loss appropriation account. Journal entry for salary payable to the partner. For allowing salary or commission. Salary or commission is an expenses to the firm, so debit salary or commission account, and then it is credited to partner capital account. So salary or commission account data to partner's capital account. Then for transferring salary or commission to profit and loss appropriation account. Profit and loss appropriation account data to salary or commission. And after making all adjustment entries, we have to prepare profit and loss appropriation account. It is prepared to show the distribution of profit among the partner as per the provisions of the partnership deed. It is an extension of profit and loss account. It is a nominal account. It records entries for interest on capital, interest on drawing, salary to the partner, interest on loan, and division of profit among the partner. Next, we will see the specimen of the profit and loss appropriation account. Just like a ledger account, it has both debit and credit side. And on the debit side, we have to debit interest on capital, partner salary, partner commission, interest on partner loan. These items are expenses to the firm, so they are debited to profit and loss appropriation account. And on the credit side, we have to transfer the net profit from the profit and loss account. So it is this is transferred, balance is transferred from profit and loss account. And then interest on drawing is an income, so it is credited to profit and loss appropriation account. After posting all expenses and gains, we have to balance the account. If the balancing figure appears on the debit side, it represents a net profit and it should be transferred to the partner's capital account in the profit sharing ratio. If the balancing figure appears on the credit side, it represents a net loss and it should be transferred to the partner's capital account in the profit sharing ratio. And after preparing the profit and loss appropriation account, we have to prepare one more account, that is partner's capital account. It is an account which represents the partner's interest in the business. In case of partnership business, a separate capital account is maintained for each partner, and the capital accounts of the partner may be maintained by any one of the following two methods: under fixed capital account or fluctuating capital accounts. Fixed capital account. Under this method, the original capitals invested by the partners remain constant unless additional capital is introduced by an agreement. So the original capital kept constant, and if there is any additional capital, it is added with this original capital. Otherwise, all other adjustment entries regarding drawings, interest on drawing, capital, interest on capital, salary to the partner, share of profit or losses are made in a separate account which is called current account. Thus, the following two accounts have to be maintained when capitals are fixed. That is, first one, partner's capital account, partner's current account. Fixed capital method, we have to first prepare the partner capital account. So partner's capital kept constant, so no other adjustment have to be made in this account. So we have to bring the opening capital, so it appear on the credit side by balance brought down, and at the year end we should not made any adjustment entries here. So at the year end we have to balance, so to balance carry down, and on the next day it have to brought down. And then if the capital is kept constant, we have to prepare one more account, that is partner's current account. And then the current account, if there is already appear any balance, a credit balance, then they should be brought down. So by balance, current account balance brought down on the credit side. And then if there is any debit balance in the current account, they should be brought down to the debit side. And then all the adjustment entries have to be made in the current account. That is with regard to interest on capital, partner salary or commission, profit or loss as per the appropriation account. Then it's a be credited. These three items are credited to partner's current account. And on the debit side, from this capital we have to deduct drawing and interest on drawing. So they are debited. Drawings account are debited to current account and interest on drawings are debited to partner's current account. After passing these adjustment entries, we have to balance the account. If the balancing figure appear on the debit side, then they are balanced, balance carried on, and on the next day it should be brought down. And when the capital are fluctuating, we have to prepare only one account. In this account itself, adjustment regarding capital and other adjustment are made in the single account itself. So on the credit side, the opening capital have to be brought down, and then other adjustment entries regarding interest on capital, partner salary, profit and loss are recorded on the credit side, and adjustment regarding drawings and interest on drawings are debited to partner's capital account. And after passing adjustment entries, we have to balance the account to balance carried on, and on the next day it should be brought down. So after preparing the capital account, we have to find the capital balance of the partner. Then only we are able to prepare balance sheet of the partnership firm, as in case of the sole proprietorship. Thank you.